Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we're going to be continuing our mini-series here, trying to gain a new trophy record here, hopefully going sort of from zero to hero with some of my best decks that I've ever had here. And today's deck that we're going to be looking at is going to be the High Roller deck, and I think this was the second one from the High Roller 2 video. And I changed a few things, but not much. The main thing the only thing I really changed was I moved the Gust of Wind for a Lightning, because I think the Lightning is a lot more useful than the Gust of Wind was. So let's get in here and see if this deck can carry us to some familiar and new places. So basically, for those who aren't familiar with this deck, it was like I'm trying to basically just go for all the high mana cards as quickly as possible. And the main exception is the dragon in this deck, because I didn't have the dragon back then. And I decided not to include it still even now, because I don't know how well it really fits in. So, and I don't want to mess up the original sort of a chemistry of sorts. So we'll just keep trying with what we've got here. Okay, so yeah, one big issue with this deck is the fact that there's no arrows. So I have to really be careful about how I play the Executioner as well as the Skull King, because the Skull King can be pretty good for clearing things as well. So I have to make sure I'm taking care of that before my opponent can get too many troops out there. So took care of that. Yeah, they're going all three lanes on me. I haven't had great luck with this so far. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought this deck would be playing better, but I think we can cover the lanes. It's hard without arrows. I feel like maybe I should have exchanged some of the stuff for arrows. But this can be a good deck when I get it all set up and running well. Alright, so here, I think I can show you guys what I mean here. I just have to get this deck rolling pretty quickly. I can't let my opponent get the jump on me, basically, is what I'm like trying to say here. Okay, so once again, I have to get lots of stuff out there because I have nothing to clear with. So I have a few things I can clear with, but not much other than the Lightning. So they're kind of going for a similar look. I think one of the key things about this particular deck was trying to get Black Knights out very quickly, and I'd forgotten about that. So I'm going to try and do that here in particular. Try to get Black Knights out very quickly. And okay, so yeah, they took out that one Black Knight I played. So we're going to go ahead and play another one. And try to get my mana moving here. We're still in pretty good shape because I have some board control, which is nice. So let's take out those archers. And we're looking in better shape now. Looking in better shape here. Let's get some stuff in here. I'm going to let the middle lane play itself out. Play this here just to get the skeletons on the Black Knight. And I'll take out the Black Knight with a Lightning, just to speed up their demise. And you got the Mud Elemental, and we should have a win here. That's a good win to help push us back up, start things off in this video. And once again, you can see how important with this deck board control is. I don't know if that's really like a term that anyone uses in Castle Crush, but being able to control the board, you have to control the board. If the board gets out of control with this deck, you can't really come back from that very easily. So It's like right here. I have to be very careful about not getting too rushed too early. Because there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm trying to see if I can get a Black Knight potentially in here, because I can ignore that Jester. There's nothing wrong with that Jester for the most part. Ooh. Okay, so hopefully get an Executioner. No, I don't. I get a Mud Elemental, and that's a bad matchup. That is a bad matchup. I'm going to have to play the Black Knight there, because I can't have those skeletons in that spot. And I have to play that right there, and then I pretty much have to play Mud Elemental in that lane. Yeah, you guys can see this is a nerve-wracking experience here, but I somehow am managing to pull this one back. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, I should have waited. I have another Executioner coming up, though, so that should be okay. Let's get that Executioner played there. It's pretty much key to get the Executioners played where they need to be played without arrows, so we're really working this. We'll see what else they bring out, but I'm really liking my chances now. All of a sudden, I think we've got their spam under control. Let's get another Black Knight just to make sure we've got this one in the bank. Ooh, they're still... Okay. No, it wasn't happening. I had it under control in the end. That one did actually get a little bit out of control, but I think this may have been one of the decks where I had some pretty crazy situations where I managed to regain board control a little bit, just because of the Black Knight. If I can wait for the Black Knight and play... You have to really play things in the exact right spots. Then sometimes you can get control back of the situation, but... Alright, let's try this strategy and see what they're going to play. Just trying to put some pressure on all the lanes. Ooh, that was a miss. Oops. Okay, so the thing to play in the bottom lane is going to be the Mud Elemental. That seems to take out the Jester easily. And then, play the Executioner. Although maybe it would have been better to save that for skeletons, but they don't seem to be playing skeletons at all, so. Let's play the Black Knight. And then the Jester, and we're looking in great shape here. I'm going to try and get out, the Skull King, because just want to ensure I'm going to get the win, and I do. Moving back up towards 2,400 trophies. I'd say we should get to 2,500 in this video. I think so. So I hope everyone's been enjoying being back to Castle Crush videos. And we'll definitely see where things go from here. I'm keeping an eye on the situation. When I get back from doing some things that I'm doing this week, I will probably take a look at what other games are out there and try to, again, just, take another look at the future of what this channel is going to be like. So I always pretty much want to keep things game-related. Ooh, that's a bad matchup. So let's see here what we can get done. This is a slow developing match, that's for sure. Slow developing match, but that's what I was looking for. The Black Knight in there. That 8 Pirate isn't helping out, but now might be a good moment to get the Skull King going. Now might be the right moment for that. Oh, except it just took out the skeletons. Like it was nobody's business. They're playing this pretty well. I'm going to play an Executioner in the middle lane just to make sure I have this handled, because this could get ugly quickly if I'm not careful. Oh. Okay, so we're going to go Black Knight right there, although it looks like maybe I could have used it. No, the Skull King should be fine for that. Yeah, let's take this out. I've got to push that Mud Elemental back. Oh, that didn't really work. I forgot that's a bad matchup. That's too bad. Okay, so I have to play this here, otherwise I'm going to die a horrible... Okay. Nah, we lost this one. It was a bit of a good try. I felt like I was playing pretty well, but I never really got quite the momentum I was looking for in that match. I don't know why I just didn't get the momentum. This deck, I always feel like decks I played well with in the past used to work better than they do now. I just always feel that way. Okay, so the question is, which lane did they play this in? But either way, that's a bad matchup for me, so we'll try to see what we can do. I think that's a decoy in the top, but I just want to get rid of it anyways, so. This looked like I was in pretty bad shape, but I seem to be pulling it together a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Taking control of the middle lane, but I really need something to play in the bottom lane or else I could die right here. Come on. Yes. Yes, yes. Wow, what a save. What a save that was. That was a serious save right there. Very serious save. Wow, 17 health left. I mean, wow. Okay, but here we're encountering a fresh issue here that I have to deal with. So I'm trying to get everything out here that I can, that I need to. And that Mud Elemental needs to get taken care of as soon as possible. And big issue about to go down here. I really need to save this. Ugh. No. Aw, man. That was a good try. That was a really good try. I think my other deck is a little bit better than this one, to be honest. This one doesn't seem quite as good, or I'm not quite as familiar with playing it anymore, so. This used to be a really good deck for me. I was really, this used to be my main deck, so. I'm a little bit disappointed with how it's turning out so far today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Uh-oh. Yeah, they have that. Okay. Once again, just working to get things sorted out. Let's play the Mud Elemental here. This is not supposed to be a stack deck. It's supposed to be like just played across the board, I guess. Can't really do anything about the phone ringing in the middle of these videos. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's not a whole lot to be done. Okay. Alright. So we're going to play this here, and then we will use the lightning and take out that. And again, the main point of this deck was pretty much always, I believe, to try and get the Black Knights out whenever I get them. That's really what I had to try and do. Get the Black Knights out there. Okay, so let's use this and continue to work things. So we're going to use a lightning on that Black Knight, and that should take it out. And then, man, we're still pushing things, but I really, it's getting close, guys. It's getting close. We got the win. Got it. Woo, yeah. I thought we were going to get closer. It looks like we're just kind of staying where we are in terms of trophies. I don't think this deck works that well anymore. It's kind of sad, but I think that's the reality of this situation. Or I'm just not playing it that well. I think we can move up a little bit. Come on. Come on now. I think we can do this. Let's get a lot of cards out quickly. This deck was always one where I felt like I was just spamming everything, so... Yeah, let's take that out. Let's move quick. I need to try and up the tempo of this deck. I mean, I like how... I mean, they're countering really well, so... We're working on it. We are working on this. I need to get out some of my premier cards here. Black Knight, let's go. Let's go, Black Knight. Come on, that was a good move. That was a good move. But they take it out. Okay, I'm going to try to go Black Knight and Skull King back to back. Here with that mana ritual. And I can tell they're under some pressure here now, so... Nah, I've got them. We've got them. We've got them. Let's just try to get over 2,400 trophies here real quick. I don't think I'll keep using this deck, but it was just fun to see how it competes these days. I mean, I know this isn't the exact deck. Maybe the Gust of Wind was more helpful than I thought, but I slightly doubt that. Okay, so Orc Warrior's going to go right there. Real easy decision on playing that. And now I should be able to get... Okay, so here is where I have to try and use matchups. And I took out that Skeleton Swarm very nicely. And we can counter whatever they're going to play if it's a heavy troop card of some sort. No, okay. They're just going with arrows. And I'm going to try to get my Black Knight out here since it's the staple of this deck. The real staple here. Okay. Let's get another crystal going there. Just really trying to overwhelm them. It's nice the Black Witch only affects one lane now. That definitely helped me, as you guys could tell right there. And we're almost up here. So we are moving it up trophies pretty much slowly but surely. I think I'm playing a little bit better now. I did not practice with this deck much at all beforehand. I only played a couple of matches, so... Alright, so here we're going to play this logically and just take that out. Like so. Try to focus on getting the big time advantage. And I'm going to wait here since the Mud Elemental always does a good job against the Warrior. Oh, but look at this now. I need the Executioner. No, I don't. Actually, don't need the Executioner. Oh, I do because they're level 10. A lot of the time, the Jester is a sort of a cheap option there to take out the Skeleton Swarm, but not in that case. So I just went ahead and waited, got what I needed to, and now I'm waiting for something. Probably going to be the Skull King, just because they have those archers covering a couple different lanes. And now I think we can try to go with this setup. And this is looking quite good here. This is looking quite good for me. Although I've talked about how the Black Knight is the staple of this deck. I don't think I'll be needing it. They seem to have given up. So I think, yep, we got over the 2,400 trophies, 2,425 trophies. So slow progress, guys, but we're working up there. This is going to be an ongoing thing. So I appreciate all of the support. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this video. and what other sorts of Castle Crush videos I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.